Good morning, class. Thank you for being here. Today we're going to be practicing using context clues to figure out words that we don't know. But first, I have some very important business to attend to. Rihanna's dropping a new Quixel tick. I'm very excited, and I'm looking around in gallery view, and it doesn't seem like everybody else is as excited as me. That's okay. I want everybody to take a look at this article, and we'll take the next 15 seconds. Just write in the chat what you think Quixel ticks might mean. So just try to take a guess. We'll take 10 more seconds. I'm seeing mixtape. Get your answers in. Album. Okay, awesome. So we're going to come back to this article. But first, we got to be really clear about our learning goal today, right? Our goal is to be able to use context clues to figure out words that we don't know. So the first word that we have to figure out is the word context, right? As we learned last week, the con prefix means with. So if we put the two parts of this word together, we get context, meaning all the words that come with the text. But has anybody heard the word context be used in another way?
I've heard the phrase like historical context used before.
That's a really good example because in historical context, in order to understand a specific historical event, you have to understand all the events that come with it, that precede that event and follow that event. So that's a really good example of another way that we can think about context. So let's go back to that article, right? You were all right. I took this article, switched the word album for Quixel ticks. But I want to know, what types of strategies did you all use to figure out what that word meant? What are some clues that you found?
Rihanna.
Okay, tell me more, Raf.
Rihanna is an artist, and so often the actions an artist would be doing would be releasing an album.
So we might think of that as a background knowledge type context clue, right? So because you have background knowledge about Rihanna, you were able to bring that in, and even though that wasn't spelled out directly in the text, you could still use it as a clue to help figure out Quixel ticks. What's another example?
When it's talking about the Quixel ticks, it says it's 10 songs. So, it's like made up of 10 songs.
That's a really good example. So we were looking at the meaning of the sentence, and we know that a rough definition of 10 songs, and a rough definition of an album is 10 songs. So we can use that to infer the meaning of Quixel ticks. That's really great. Ben, were you able to figure out a context clue?
Well, I know that Anti is a previous album, and so when it says for Quixel ticks Anti, then I was thinking, oh, okay, that must mean Quixel ticks is an album.
Awesome. That's another great example of a background knowledge-based context clue. So we can remember that the context is not just the words on the page, but it's also everything that we understand and know about the topic. So we're wrapping up here, but I want everybody to take a look at the class notes document that I sent you and work independently to figure out what relish means using context clues in paragraph 2. And if you have any questions, you can message me using the Zoom private chat. And then when we come back, we're going to practice that context clues song that we were working on. Da da dum da. Da 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 da. To figure out an unknown word, I look for 3 forms of clues. 3 forms of clues. Maybe the meaning of the sentence will help me deduce. Sometimes I look at the function and guess the word's part of speech. Maybe my background knowledge put the answer into my reach. Yeah, I wanna make you feel like I know every word in the world, because I've got 3 questions that I can use to find the context clues. Context clues. What is the general meaning of the sentence? How does a word function in broader context?
I ask myself, what do I already know?